I did.
Welcome to Arresting Normality. My
Everybody
name is Aaron.
hates it.
Joined as always with Travis from Howie Games. Just a little bit, yeah. And Cody from Stealing Lies.
A bit, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
How are you? How's life? I think everything is going okay. We have a new president-elect that I'm sure everyone is very divisive about, and I will say nothing more than that.
I'll say some shit.
Of course you will.
I want to say a bunch of things.
I'll say some shit.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Travis, do you want to go first?
Maybe.
Fake election.
Fake election.
Fake elections.
Really?
Fake election news. Yeah, didn't
How
you know
so?
that if we stopped counting the ballots when Trump was ahead, he would have won? Stupid. Look
Really?
at those stupid people who didn't stop counting the ballots when Trump was ahead. Don't you know that's how an election works?
When I watch the Super Bowl, whenever a team goes up by 10 points, they end the game. That's how that works.
That seems legit.
Yeah. Just like when we're playing.
Have you not seen any of this?
Have you not seen that?
I am not paying attention to anything
You
particular.
have to try hard to not see this, though.
Yeah,
I'm not disappointed in you. I'm impressed that you have not been able to see this. He's claiming it's a fake election, and he's claiming he won when he clearly did not.
I didn't expect it was going to be this much of a blowout. Yeah, but it's pretty clear he didn't win.
Oh, it's a super blowout now.
Yeah, now it's like the biggest of blowouts.
Because now, I guess in Georgia, he's losing by like 13,000 votes or something like that now.
I thought it was decided, and we're done.
No, it is.
They're
but
still
Trump won't
counting.
Let it be done. Well,
And they're gonna
'cause the counting
recount
always
them.
Takes forever.
So basically what Trump is saying is because he's like, well, see, all these votes are illegal because they are coming in through the mail, and
Why is he so
mail-in
choppy?
ballots
I don't know.
are illegal
Is
because...
it on our end or his?
I don't know.
Wait, what? What is
You're
going on?
super choppy.
Yeah, you're chop-tastical.
I'm chop-tastical. On my end, it seems
Oh my God.
okay.
Here,
Bow wow wow wow. Is it better now?
let's try to fix this before we go on.
Yeah, I don't know.
What are you doing? You want to tell me what you're doing? I'm curious.
I'm gonna close Discord
My,
and reopen
my-
it. Is it better?
It's better
Talk
now,
for a bit.
yeah.
Oh, maybe it's... I don't know.
Yeah, it seems better. 'Cause
Yeah,
he
it
was
does.
like every
Okay.
other word chopped out there.
Right.
Maybe it was just the direction of the mic. I don't know. Anyway, so Trump says that the mail-in ballots are fake, and that they don't count, that they're illegal ballots.
Yeah.
Okay. Based on
he said
what?
that, because he didn't like them. But
Based on the fact that they weren't for him.
yeah, and he's
I
his
see.
big thing is he's like, I went to bed on Tuesday and I was winning, and then I woke up on Wednesday and I'm losing, and
He's
there's
like, how do
somebody's
you
cheating.
explain that?
How do you explain that?
Maybe the fact that he told all his supporters not to vote by mail.
Yeah, no, he's like, okay, then Biden's ballots are almost like the mail-in ballots are like pretty close to 75% Biden.
Yeah. I think it's closer to 80 now.
Yeah, it's like almost exclusively Biden, and he's like, how do you explain that?
In some counties, in Philadelphia, it was like 88% Biden for mail-ins.
I can't not hear things about Fresh Prince when someone says Philadelphia.
In West Philadelphia. But no, the mail-in ballots, he was all shocked and amazed that they were mostly for Biden, but he literally told people don't do mail-in ballots.
Yeah, don't trust it.
Interesting.
And then he's like, how come I don't have any mail-in ballots?
He's like,
Where's all my
guys,
mail-in ballots?
didn't you know you were supposed to mail in the ballots?
It's
Guys.
really, at this point, it's just pathetic. Like, I can't believe that he's just holding on to nothing. He doesn't even have a shred of evidence to suggest it. There is not one piece of evidence to suggest any of it.
A piece.
And he's just holding on to it. He's suing states. They just sued Philadelphia to not certify the votes.
Oh, there's a point where it reaches. It's like, oh yeah, this is what it is.
Yeah, they have to certify the
Yeah. It's dumb.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, it's my fucking face inverters being a dickhead.
His face burgers?
I heard Phasenburger, and I don't know what that means.
Me neither.
Phase inverter.
Okay.
Oh.
Still don't know what it means.
A phase inverter. That makes much more sense than a face burger.
I'm going to have to fucking resolder that thing because it's being an asshole.
Oh, yeah.
But
just careful with those face burgers. You don't want to resolder those.
Faceburger.
face burgers.
That's what Cody had after the stream of 6 hours yesterday.
I did have a big ass
A
burger.
face
after.
burger?
I had a big ass burger after. It was so good.
Oh, yeah? I believe
Where'd you go?
Denny's.
Oof.
It was
you
good, dude.
Denny's is good.
Where else are we
Denny's
going to go in Perot?
pretty much always disappoints me.
Where else are you going to go in Perot? What am I going to get? A Jack in the Box burger?
I'd make burgers at home.
Do they have a Jack in the Box?
I had not eaten all day, and it was 8 p.m., and we had just streamed for 6 hours. I was
This
not
is
making
true.
any food. I was not doing anything, dude.
And we totally won a bunch of matches.
We won all the matches.
Yep.
I'm
Just
guessing.
like Trump won the election.
That's exactly like Trump won the election. It's exactly
makes
like
sense.
that.
I can see the discomfort on Aaron's face, so maybe we shouldn't talk about it. But I mean, we have to talk about it.
I know,
It's the biggest thing
I don't give a shit.
that has happened.
My favorite part about it so far was the first thing that he says when he comes out to talk is he's like, clearly I won.
Yeah. He just the night was it Tuesday night where he claimed victory in Michigan and Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, like all these states that were still counting most of their votes. Before he went to bed, he's just like, I declare victory in all these states and some that I already lost.
He's like, I win.
And then when Biden did his speech basically declaring victory, he says, well, Biden can't declare victory. I could do that if I wanted to, but it doesn't mean anything. It's like, you already did that twice. And this time, Biden is going to win. Like, it wasn't false.
And then another fun tidbit from it. Tibbet. Is they're supposed to have a press conference? Trump was, and they were supposed to schedule it at the Four Seasons in Philadelphia. Well, they did, but it was the Four Seasons Landscaping Company.
Four Seasons Total Landscaping.
So it was a little garage, like with the Trump banner on it and everything, and a little press conference. I was like, that's fake. There's no way they're that stupid.
They sat in front of a garage door that they taped Trump 2020 signs to. And it was across the street from an adult bookstore. And it was just this shitty little building. That's where Rudy Giuliani had the Trump press conference.
I can't. That's a hell of a fuck up.
So Travis said he thinks somebody was in on it in the Trump, like just to fuck with him. Mm-hmm. I think that's probably true, and it's probably the funniest thing ever.
That's
because like, how do you do that? How it's like,
well, because he originally tweeted out that they're having their press conference at the Four Seasons, and then the Four Seasons Philadelphia tweeted out they're not having a press conference here. We're not doing anything like that here. And then he deleted his tweet and said it's going to be at Four Seasons Total Landscaping.
that
The shitty little landscaping firm. Like, what the hell?
and then Giuliani looked like a crazy person.
Giuliani is a crazy person.
because you'd picture things to be at like a hotel in a conference room, but not maybe a landscaping place.
They tell him like mid speech that Biden was declared president-elect by AP.
Yeah, he was about, I think he had just started, and they told him that it had been called. And he was like, called by who? And they're like, all of the networks. And he goes, oh, the networks! And he gets all like theatrical, and, oh, the networks! The networks don't call elections, the courts do. And people are like, no, the people do, not the courts. So they're just acting like it's all not real.
Yeah.
And like literal people, like press people
doing.
Started leaving. Like
I think everybody left.
Yeah, mid
Probably because they're
like,
at a landscaping place.
Well, because it's Rudy Giuliani, which
at a landscaping place making fun of news networks. How do you make fun of anybody in that situation?
And Biden had just been declared the winner, so they probably had some work to do.
They're like, oh, we should go talk to Biden
things.
because he'll be at a hotel or something.
And it's funny because they've been preaching, this whole campaign has been like, Joe Biden isn't mentally fit, right? He has dementia, he's Sleepy Joe, all this stupid shit. And then you see like the Giuliani press conference, and he's an insane person. Like he's the crazy guy on
crazy.
top of the building that feeds the pigeons. Like that's who Giuliani is.
Mm-hmm.
He's the pigeon guy. And
Except there's no pigeons there. He's just feeding them and
it's
talking
invisible pigeons. And then you go to the Biden speech, and he sounds really like well put together and thoughtful and nice. And I'm not saying like he's the best person or the best candidate. I'm just saying you watch him and you're like, I get that.
Mm-hmm.
He's not the crazy one. It's just the complete opposite of what they're trying to say. It's so weird to me.
I still wouldn't completely rule out that man doesn't have some sort of memory issues, not being mean.
Maybe.
But, like, just from previous, and maybe it's just the disability. I know he has some sort of disability which makes him stutter, and maybe that's it. I really don't know.
He does. He has a stutter. And you can see, like, I've known people, I'm sure you guys have known people with stutters, like bad stutters. And you can see when they hit, like, a real bad kind of speed bump, they get, like, that look on their face of, like, confusion and, like, oh, fuck. What's the word that's trying to come out of my head?
And frustration a lot of the times, too.
And that's what I see when Biden kind of stutters. He closes his eyes and he kind of gets, like, a fuck you face for a second, and then he gets through it. Yeah. He has a pretty bad stutter, but that's not... Who cares?
Right.
Well, and I'm not a huge Biden fan at all. But he gave a really goddamn good speech.
Really good speech.
I didn't pay
really
attention.
I know you didn't, but that's okay. Trust us.
Aaron doesn't care. We're catching
Cliff
you
notes?
up, though, Aaron.
Cliff notes?
I mean, he said the things you'd want him to say, right?
Yeah, like, let's be united and stop hating each other. Holy hell.
Yeah. His whole message was basically about, like, let's get past everything we've said in this horrible campaign that everybody's had. And he said, I think he said, I'm going to be a president for everybody, you know, not just the people that voted for me. We're going to work this through together. We can't work this through on one side. So, and he's already done that. Like, that night, they started putting together teams to work on, you know, getting a stimulus package through, getting a healthcare plan through, already working on, like, putting the vaccine plan together of how they're going to distribute it and everything. And he's already reaching out to people on both sides and trying to work together, which is what you want them to do.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like Travis
Which
said,
100%.
He's not the best thing in the world, but at least he's trying to stop the divisiveness that's happening.
Yeah, which is the worst part of politics right now.
And Trump is doing nothing
the worst
but
part of politics
pushing
right
that. Yeah. He does nothing but push it. He sees a little bit of, you know, divide, and he fucking rips it open and makes it worse. And it's just, I'm glad to see somebody that's like the exact opposite of that.
However, on a sad note, you know that there's no fucking way we're getting a stimulus check until Biden's actually in office at this point.
Well, there's some good news. Aaron brought that up too, which I'm surprised because you don't see anything like this stuff because you avoid it like the plague, which
I do.
I understand because
Yeah,
I woke
terrible.
up and was pissed. But Trump has already said he's not going to do anything but focus on his legal challenges for the election because he won. So Mitch McConnell, the Senate majority leader, is going to take over the reins. The Senateman is going to take the lead on getting the stimulus package put through, which he's a piece of garbage. And he
doesn't the president have to sign off on it, though?
He'll fucking sign it when it comes to his desk, but
I feel like he won't. I feel like he's just going to be vindictive and be like, no, you guys didn't vote for me. Fuck you.
I mean, maybe, but I don't know. Maybe they'll forge a signature. They'll figure something out.
Plus, when does the next president technically take office?
January 20th.
20th.
Yeah, so it's a bit.
So
we got a bit. But it seems like maybe Mitch McConnell wants to work out something. I think he's a piece of poop, so I don't expect a lot out of him. But Biden has already said he's reaching out to them, and he's getting involved already in the congressional hearings and everything to try to get a stimulus package put through. He has no real power right now, but he's trying to get shit done.
The president-elect still has a lot of pull, though.
Oh, yeah.
Because everyone's like, well, he's going to be here for 4 years, so we should probably listen to him.
Try to figure something out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I told Aaron this morning I'm cautiously optimistic about this.
As we all should be.
I have a good...
You're optimistic.
I haven't been optimistic for 4 years.
Yeah.
So, it's a good feeling to wake up slightly optimistic.
Slightly optimistic.
It's
That's a
good
new
feeling.
shirt. Slightly optimistic.
Slightly optimistic.
Slightly optimistic.
2 people will understand it.
Yep.
They'll love it.
They will. Absolutely will.
Yeah, so
Johnny D will know.
I think Johnny D. I'm happy. I'm a little happy. I'm letting myself be a little happy.
That is somewhat of the small miracles.
Right?
It really is.
I'm letting myself be a little happy. I'm looking at the bright side of things.
Always look on the bright side of life.
Because I feel like usually I'd be like, well, McConnell's there, so nothing's going to change and nothing matters.
Right. Everything's terrible.
And I slam my door and I go listen to 3 Days Grace in my room.
Yeah.
I couldn't think of a emo band.
Super emo band.
I don't listen to them. So
My Chemical Romance.
That's the one I was trying to think of. I
Probably.
had the guy in my head of the bangs and shit. Yeah, so elections still going.
Indeed.
No, they're not. Just Trump is making them still be going.
Yeah. These
He's like, we're going to count them, then we're going to recount them, and then I'm going to say I win even though we recounted them.
even though we were kind of the same.
All the
I
recounting.
Yeah, this is a new one, though, today, that he's blocking Pennsylvania from certifying it.
How do you do that? Well,
he's suing them to do it. It'll get overturned. He's banking on taking it to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court just giving it to him. Mm-hmm. Because he's put 3 of the members on the Supreme Court himself. But I don't see why they would do that. Why they would just straight break the law.
Their job is to interpret the law, not to make new ones, so I don't worry.
I think today was actually good news in looking forward to that, because Obamacare was on the ticket today to be repealed with no plan in place to replace it, which I think is the problem. I'm not saying like, oh, keep Obamacare as the best. But if you take it away, people are just going to lose coverage, and then you have no plan on what to do with those people.
Right.
So that's why it bothers me. And everybody thought with the people he put on the Supreme Court, it's just going to get taken out. And I just read today that it's looking like they're not going to take it out because they have no plan to replace it.
Well, yeah, because they don't have a plan to replace it with.
But everybody thought because he appointed these people, like the Amy Coney Barrett, the one he just appointed, but it looks like they're not going to do it. So I don't think they're going to be super biased to Trump. I don't know why they would be. They have a job for life already.
Right.
Like, they don't have to impress the piece of shit. So I think it's going to be okay. Everybody needs to calm down.
Yeah.
Everybody needs to calm down.
I hope we can.
Yeah.
I
hope we can too. I'm surprised there hasn't been like Trump riots.
I think it might happen still, honestly. I don't want to be like scaredy cat boy, but I think a lot of the Trump supporters are still banking on the fact that he's going to win. A lot of Trump, like people I know, are like, no, this was all fraud.
Well,
they still think he's going to win. So I think once it's certified, you might see a little bit more problems.
Yeah.
So are they optimistic too then, or?
Yeah, they're pretty optimistic. I think they're more than optimistic.
They're confident.
They're like, they seem fucking
It's definitely
sure.
something.
They seem sure that they're going to win.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Because people are talking, like comparing it to the 2000 election with Bush and Gore, which is not even close to the same thing. And then they're talking about the Dewey and Truman?
Yeah.
Is it Truman?
Oh.
Travis? Yeah.
No.
Election that, again, is not even close to the same situation. So,
No.
but they're delusional. So, there. We just lost the one Trump guy that watches. It was Trump himself.
Trump's
Trump's like, hey, I like Bernie.
Definitely.
Oh, fuck. So, yeah, election talk. I think we can move on now.
I hope so.
I just wonder about all the people who really backed him, if they're going to start backing away because he was so crazy.
Some of the Republican like senators and shit have already started to kind of get away from it. Like one of them told him to put his big boy pants on and to just take the loss and move on.
Yeah.
Which is what they need to do.
Probably.
That's what, you know, as much as
I think it's something that's kind of like,
that's what she did last time.
I think something that's like genuinely a little bit sad is like, I've been hearing that people who are close to Trump have been trying to tell him like, hey, you really did lose this. And he just won't listen.
I heard that too. Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
he won't, like, they're trying to figure out how to break it to him because they keep breaking it to him and it's not sticking.
Sure.
So now people are like slowly backing away, and like a couple people resigned, I think, today.
Oh,
because they're just like getting away from the situation.
Yeah, well,
As they should.
he doesn't seem like a guy who probably takes failure very well. You know,
Doesn't seem like it.
no,
he's like one of those dudes that just can't make fun of himself. If that makes sense.
Oh no, yeah,
yeah.
Takes himself way too fucking seriously.
Yeah.
Cool.
So that was fun.
Just to brace you, Aaron, as this keeps going and more court battles happen, we're gonna have to bring it up. So
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but there's gonna be politics for a little while. So
And
There's going to be a lot of jokes around those.
just because me and Travis are both pretty interested in it, and it's funny to us. It's
Yeah.
super funny. Like,
It
if
is
you
pretty
watched
funny.
our way too long 6-hour stream yesterday, it was 99% political jokes.
No, that's cool. I'm
be like,
I'm
no,
okay
those
with
were
that.
fake bullets. Those were the mailed-in bullets.
We did that
Those
a
ones
lot.
didn't
Nailed
count.
in bullets.
Mailed-in bullets shouldn't count. If you count the legal bullets, then I killed
Then
that
we
guy.
would.
Of course.
Oh, it's fun to me. But that was entirely too long for Aaron. So, do you have something you would like to talk about? We can move swiftly past the election debacle.
I don't know.
No, you got nothing?
I don't know.
You got to segue us out of this.
Why is it always my job?
Well, because me and Travis will keep talking about this.
Oh yeah.
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 Well, where would you move? Where would you move on to?
Because I find it
Where's Bernie?
unbelievably entertaining.
What do you mean? Where's Bernie?
Bernie put out a great
Bernie's
video.
got to come in with the steel chair.
He put in he kind of did do his steel chair shit.
No, did he?
He released a 6-minute video that was fucking awesome. Talking about the whole situation. It was great. Go watch it. I'm not going to talk about it. Aaron's already
I'm fine.
dead on the inside.
I'm fine.
So it was great, though. It was really good. It was really good.
Well, go on.
No. Let's talk about something we can all enjoy. What
There's
happened with you this week, Aaron?
fucking nothing. I was working on my bike, so
Anything interesting?
no.
Did your bike get
come-
snowed on? Because it snowed here.
Come on. It did. Travis, just because it snows where you are doesn't mean it snowed where we are.
Nevada and Idaho are definitely two different things.
Wait a minute. Is this mailed-in
Yeah,
snow?
one's red, one's blue.
Is this mailed-in snow? Is it fake snow? The snow didn't count.
Sorry. I like that.
It's all fake snow.
Yeah, when we get the snow, it's the legal snow. He has.
I have the fake snow. I have the Trump snow.
It's Trump snow.
Trump snow.
Yeah. Well, you guys are pretty red up there.
Yeah.
I mean, if you actually look like county map for Nevada, we're basically all red except for Vegas.
Well,
And
that's because like 4 people live in all the other counties,
we're in the other counties.
and we're 2 of the 4 people. What the shit? Like Idaho, the whole state was red.
except for probably Boise.
Yeah, Boise was
I
blue.
didn't look at the county breakdown.
Anytime,
Yeah,
it's
I'm
just
pretty
that's
sure
what it
Boise
comes
was
down
blue.
to. When you have a lot of people grouped very tightly together,
Yeah.
they turn blue.
That's how it works.
That's how it works.
So we just need to squeeze everybody.
Maybe it's the oxygen deprivation. They just turned blue. It's
they turn blue.
That's what happens.
It is true.
a
'cause
lot
the
like when
highest-
you stick them under the water, they also turn blue.
That's true, because the highest population areas are all blue.
Why is that? Can you, like, why is it when you get crammed and you're having to deal with, like, everyone else right around you all the time?
You learn to be nice to people.
Do you?
You learn to deal with other people's culture, maybe a
Do
little
you?
bit more.
Because I don't believe that for a second.
a little more than living in the fucking hills with just you and your dog and your gun.
Well, I mean, we're kind of in the hills, and I don't. People seem nicer out here than they do if you go to Vegas.
You're insane. you are an insane person. You know how many people yell at me about hamburgers? Oh my God.
Okay, but that's at your job. I meant every day. Because if I go into
it almost got into a fight at the gym because I had my mask on. I was by myself in a corner doing curls.
Well, that's because it's a stupid fucking situation that we all have to deal with.
No, it's because Pahrump.
It's definitely not just Pahrump.
I hate Pahrump. These people suck.
Okay.
I hate Vegas too, though, so, you know.
Vegas is definitely worse.
I don't know about that. I don't know. I haven't lived in Vegas, so I don't know. I'd have to live there. I'm just sick of getting
I bought a
yelled at
MAGA
for
hat the other
hamburgers.
day, though.
Oh, boy.
MAGA?
Why did you buy a MAGA hat?
MAGA?
Because
You're saying
it's
now?
it's
That's what it
ingenious.
is.
MAGA?
MAGA.
MAGA.
I always thought it was MAGA.
I have a plan.
I've always heard it as MAGA.
MAGA.
Yeah, I've heard MAGA.
Yeah, I've never heard
You're
MAGA.
thinking of manga.
Manga. Yeah, he got things completely crossed. He think you got a hat about a anime
About
book.
a anime boobies. Anime booby hat.
You got a booby hat?
But I bought a MAGA hat the other day.
Why?
Because when the riots start, I'll just put that sucker on. Nobody will know.
Camouflage. Smart.
Yep.
Smart. That's a thinking man.
Just blend in. Just be like, yeah, mail-in hats. This is a mail-in hat. It's fake.
Well, I'm white, so I already blend in.
Oh, yeah.
Poor Aaron. I feel so bad right now. The soul is draining from his body right now.
I just fucking hate politics.
He's
I know.
It's all so
I
goddamn
tried
stupid.
to have you segue us out of it.
I'm just burnt.
Because we have nothing to talk about other than stupid mail-in jokes. That's all me and Travis have in our brains right now. Mm-hmm. That's
It's so funny that that's all he's got.
It's so funny to me.
Do you guys want to hear?
Apparently.
Do you guys want to hear the conspiracy series? They're pretty fun.
Sure.
I thought we kind of
Aaron's like-
covered that already.
No, there's more.
Okay.
I believe you.
So
More
the other,
interesting ones than just fake mail-ins.
yes, I was at work the other day, and one of my buddies comes up to me and goes, "Did you hear what Trump did?" I'm like, "What did Trump do?"
That's always a great way to start a conversation, by the way. That's my
And
favorite
I try
one.
to keep an open
Seriously.
mind about this stuff, by the way. I mean, I'm like, "What did Trump do?"
I'm always excited when I hear that.
And and they're like, he knew this election was going to be rigged. And I'm like, "Oh, he did he?" Yeah, they're like, "Yeah." So what he did is he's been working with the Department of Justice and Homeland Security over the last 2 years, and he made sure that the ballots, you could tell which ones are fake. I'm like, "How do you do that?" And they're like, "Well, he put an encrypted watermark in them." I'm like, "Yeah," and he's like, "With radioactive isotopes."
Oh.
There it is. I was waiting for the weirdness to hit.
Really? And they're like, "Yeah." I'm like, "So what? How are they going to tell that they're illegal?" He's like, "Well, the computer can read them." I'm like, "So wouldn't the people counting the votes know that it was an illegal ballot?" He's like, "Well, no, because it would go to a separate computer when a legal ballot came in." I'm like, "Does Trump have that computer?" He's like, "I don't know,
Where do
maybe."
people get this shit?
When I'm like, "Where did
Where
you
does
get
come
this from?" And he's like, "Oh, I'll show you the video."
Oh,
he goes,
"It's got
Oh,
14
the video.
It's got 14
God.
views."
He's
No,
goes,
it's got like 4,000 or 5,000, right?
Oh, okay.
there is a man in a fucking Hawaiian shirt.
14 views.
It had like, I think it was
With
like
the all-seeing eye
7,000
on the
to
back of his
8,000.
hand.
But it was a man with
God.
a little freaking Hawaiian shirt in there talking, and they were claiming that was the head of the
little
CIA, like the CIA director.
Wait,
the guy in the Hawaiian shirt was the head of the CIA?
That's what they were claiming, but turns out the
my
director of
God.
CIA is a female. So
I mean,
That's
that
probably-
seems like
Can't
pretty
happen.
easily verifiable.
That can't
you know?
happen. Women can't lead things.
so I'm watching this, and then the little insignia pops up of the network who's doing this story. What insignia do you think would pop up down there?
I don't think any of the legitimate ones would do it.
Like I
Hey,
said,
you're not wrong.
Like I said, I would go for someone using the all-seeing eye. That's what I'd say.
It has to come from like 4chan or something.
A little sign that just said InfoWars in the bottom corner.
I should have known
Just
that. I'm
pops
disappointed. I'm disappointed.
And then Alex Jones, I was like, oh, God.
Because he was there in fucking Maricopa screaming into a fucking megaphone, whatever the shit.
Yeah, I was telling Alicia about all this, and she goes, that sounds so fake. And I was like, I think I found where it came from. And she goes, where? And I just sent her that video of Alex Jones screaming in Maricopa.
The one I sent you, yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, you will not defeat America. We defeated King George.
We won't defeat you. Like,
yeah. I know, exactly. Yeah.
That guy is so fucking crazy.
He's insane. That man is insane. Or he's a fucking genius, and that's just his gimmick.
Oh.
I don't know which it is yet. Honestly, I think it might just be his gimmick.
I honestly think it's a gimmick. Like, nobody's that dumb.
I think so too, because it's what's his name? Who's the other like big conservative guy on radio? Rush Limbaugh.
Yeah.
You know about him, right? Because
the only thing I know about Rush Limbaugh is that he was on a Family Guy episode.
He was on a Family Guy episode. I do know that.
A Republican. Yeah, I know that one. He was just a DJ, like a failing DJ, and then a spot opened up on political radio, and they tried him out, and he did this like super right-wing conservative shit, and he was a hit. It's all a gimmick. Like, it's 100% a gimmick for Rush Limbaugh. And most of these guys, that's just their gimmick. Mm-hmm. They sell super right-wing conservatisms.
I really wanted to ask it because I had to break it to this guy that this guy was an insane, crazy man. And he's like, well, how do you know that this guy's illegitimate? Da, 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 da. All I did was show him the turn the freaking frogs gay.
Turn the freaking frogs gay.
What
did he say, though,
The
after that?
mashup of the music video of that one was, he came to us and he's like, oh.
Really? Because most people don't care.
Yeah, most people don't care.
Most people will be like, yeah, he knows that too.
Yeah.
He's a smart fucking guy.
It's true.
Gay frogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gay frogs.
Gay frogs. The frogs are gay. I fucking hate Alex Jones. God, he's insane. He's an insane person, dude. God.
Yeah, Alex Jones is
blathering on
fucking
about
crazy.
King George and shit.
King George, wait, what?
The one in Maricopa. He said, we beat King George and we'll beat this too.
Oh, yes, just like King George.
Because it's the same situation.
Exactly like King George.
Shit. Oh, man, that's funny.
Yeah, so that was the most recent crazy people theory I've heard.
It's just all along the same lines.
Right.
Like they thought they were sneaking in suitcases of ballots into Maricopa County that were all fake for Biden, but it was camera equipment.
Oh, I mean, close enough, right?
Yeah, because you can fit 50,000 ballots in a camera case for sure.
In a camera suitcase.
And even I think No, it was Giuliani. I was going to say it was Trump, but I think Giuliani said that Biden himself voted 5,000 times.
Oh. Can you vote for yourself?
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
Kanye West
and
did it.
usually they do.
Kanye West voted for himself.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm serious.
I'm disappointed in Idaho and Nevada for voting that much for him, by the way.
Nevada didn't vote for Kanye. He wasn't on the ballot.
Oh, Idaho did.
Yeah,
Idaho sure did.
He wasn't on the ballot in Nevada.
Oh.
He got a lot of votes. He got too many votes.
So people, I mean, yeah, they're voting for the meme.
But he
it's the
same thing with the dead gorilla from last time.
Harambe.
I say
still
dead
love
gorilla
how you describe it because it just makes it that much more blunt.
ridiculous. Yeah, because if you say they voted for Harambe, some people will be like, "Oh, who's Harambe?" No, they voted for a dead gorilla. It's stupid. That's still not as bad as voting for Kanye West.
But voted for him for what?
To be the president.
To be the president.
They wrote in dead gorilla. Well, they wrote Harambe.
So this is what our politics have come to.
Only some.
But I mean,
and way too many, by the way, because it was like 15,000 people.
But everything in life is on a spectrum, right?
Yeah.
There's like people who want to think logically. There is people who want to watch the world burn. And there's everyone somewhere on the scale. Like I mostly logic, right? There's a little world burning going on in there, just a little bit, you know. And then but everyone's on that scale,
fair,
you know.
That's fair.
So like, that's what our politics are turning into, and
but,
I think we're sliding further and further into world burning.
Oh, we're definitely getting there. Yeah.
We're further on to world burning than we are in logic.
I think we're a little bit more to the logic. We've just proven that, I think. Just a touch.
Maybe.
Just a touch more.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think we were able to prove that in this fake election that we stole. So
I still would like to know who Rocky De La Fuente is.
Yeah, I don't know who that is. That was on his ballot. Some independent.
I saw that name and I was like, "Heh."
That wasn't on ours. We had Howie Hawkins, which I kind of wanted to vote for because it reminded me of Travis. But I'm too logical for that. So, because that's the world burning.
That is definitely world burn.
That spoke up. It was like, oh, that'd be kind of funny. But then it's like, no, it's not worth it.
Well, yeah, like when people ask you, who'd you vote for in one of the potentially most pivotal elections? Well, I voted for Howie Hawkins because how we do it, everybody.
Because how we do it.
Howie Hawkins.
But the funniest thing about the Kanye West thing to me is that he said this was his very first time in his life voting, right? Because now's the time to make a change and vote for himself.
Mm-hmm.
And he took a picture, he took a video of him in the polls, right? Voting and his ballot.
Can't you not do that?
No, in his state it's legal. Some
okay.
states it's legal. In his it was. Because a lot of people said that, but in his state, that's not against the law. He wrote in Kanye West because he wasn't on the ballot in the state. So, but the whole rest of the ballot, blank. He literally did not vote for one thing other than himself as president. And he went on about how he's finally ready to make a change in the world.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't bother to look into any of the other races, any of the other candidates, anything at all. You voted for yourself to be president.
Mm-hmm.
The most selfish thing a person has ever done, probably.
Maybe.
And he thinks he's doing the world a favor by doing that.
Yep.
He's an insane
Maybe
person.
he'll just fix all the other problems that were on the ballot.
Maybe.
Well,
Maybe he thought
will.
he could just get rid of them all. Maybe he thought they were all running for president. He's like, this is a pretty big ballot. I'll just write my name right here.
Yep.
And yes, it's Kanye West, and I gave him a hillbilly accent. Deal with it.
I just want to know how he actually ended up on my ballots.
Some states put him on. He was running. He announced his candidacy. I don't know what it... I think anybody can run.
What?
Well,
I mean, are we getting some world burners who are making the ballots too? You know?
I mean,
I think
Trump
it's
made it.
just... That's fair. That's a fair point. There's, I think certain states just have certain rules about how to get on the ballot.
Mm-hmm.
I think if you have like a...
What made Kanye qualify for those rules?
I don't know, because I would have to look into... Because he wasn't
Money.
on our ballot. So
All the money.
I'm thinking maybe it's like campaign size, something like that. If you have a bit large enough presence, maybe in the state, something like that. Enough like funding, enough advertising. I don't know.
Money.
I really don't know, because if you look at the ballots, there's different people on the ballots.
Mm-hmm.
Like Travis had Kanye and Rocky De La Fuente, and we had Howie Hawkins. We didn't have either of those two.
Howie motherfucking Hawkins.
Howie Hawkins, baby. And he
I like
got
Rocky De La Fuente.
he got like 3,000 votes too.
Awesome.
Yeah, good for Howie.
Yeah.
I'm happy for Howie.
Hashtag
I don't know who
happy
the
for
fuck
Howie.
he is or what he stands for, but I'm happy for Howie. So, yeah, I thought you were going to ask what made Kanye famous. I was like, you don't know who Kanye West is?
No, I do.
He's gonna come out the closet. Isn't that who he is?
No.
Yes. Yep.
No, that's...
Yep.
No.
That's definitely it.
No.
No, it's definitely
No,
it.
that's-
No, I definitely know. That's
Travis
like,
did a racism.
I definitely think that
I
was
did a
it.
racism.
You
Isn't
did
that
a
his
racism.
song?
No,
What?
that's not his song. He's
Whose
not
song
the one
is
that
that?
was trapped in the closet guy.
Yeah.
That's fucking R. Kelly.
Oh,
You did a racism.
that's not a racism. That's I
That's
don't know
a
who wrote that
racism.
song.
You're a
racism.
black guy.
You're fucking no. I don't know Kanye's West's music either. Obviously,
he had a bunch of huge hits.
Like
I don't
what?
listen to Kanye West. I don't fucking know. I don't listen to him.
Exactly. So,
But he had a bunch of huge hits. He wasn't the trapped in the closet guy. He's not the guy that peed on girls.
well, I didn't know that the other guy did that either.
That's what. Yeah, he did.
I remember that vaguely.
I'm learning all sorts
Gay
of
fish?
stuff today. I know that he's a gay fish.
Gay fish is
yeah,
Kanye
gay
West,
fish.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gay
He's
fi-
not.
gay
He's a gay
fish?
fish. Yeah.
He's a gay
I also
He's a gay
know
fish.
that his girlfriend is not a hobbit, but he's not sure.
I don't
Did
get
you guys
that.
see that one?
Yeah.
I didn't, apparently.
I do
Oh.
watch in South Park for sure.
He was talking about, who was it that was the hobbit?
It was, I can't remember her name. Some
Kardashian.
Jersey Shore.
Right?
What?
That's
It
not.
was a Kardashian, wasn't it?
If it's the Jersey Shore person,
I thought
is that Snooki?
Yeah, Snooki was the Hobbit.
That Kanye was dating that he was talking about?
No, I don't think Kanye ever
Kanye
dated
was
her.
with Kim Kardashian.
That's okay. That's what it was. He'd be like, my girlfriend is not a hobbit. It's the newest ones. And he'd be like, just because she lives in a home that's slightly lower than ground level, she might have a little bit of hair on her feet. And she'd be like, wait a minute. Calls her in and
Wow.
goes, woman, you sure you ain't a hobbit? Why am I telling these people you're not a hobbit again? How are you not a hobbit again?
Okay. I have not seen those.
That's a good one. I like that one.
I think I was thinking of something else.
Yeah, probably. You're thinking
Snooki-
of Snooki wants Snoo.
Yeah.
Snooki was
That's what you're
also
thinking of.
in South Park. Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember
But
the
for a
Snooki
different
wants
reason.
Snoo thing.
You should jump out of the closet and like hump everybody.
Yeah. That shit's funny. Oh, God. Oh.
You know what one
the
of my
fuck are we
favorite
talking
episodes
about?
of South Park was?
Why are we just talking about South Park episodes?
Because it's great. My favorite, it was when the guinea pigs invaded.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
It's a guinea pirate.
That one killed me when they did that, though. It's so stupid. That show.
And they had actual guinea pigs in little costumes.
Yeah. Cute as shit.
Brilliant.
It's a
Super
Guinea-saurus Rex.
Oh, man.
Oh, I can't wait to see what they do with all this.
They will, I'm sure.
Yeah, they're probably already writing it.
With their release schedule, they could probably already have one done by now.
Don't they make an episode a week or something like
Yeah.
that? Yeah.
They can do one in 7 days.
That's
It's
pretty fucking impressive.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
For anything.
Especially
animated.
for
It's-
like what they're doing, yeah.
They got the process down now. So those guys are, I think they're brilliant. That
Oh,
shit's
yeah.
so funny.
I really wish they'd do another live action movie though, because that was my favorite. Fucking Basketball.
Oh, basketball.
And fucking Cannibal the Musical.
I haven't seen that.
You need to.
I should.
You should.
Oh,
It's
you
I
should.
want to see
hilarious.
it. I want to.
I don't know if we're allowed to talk about the Indian scene anymore, but that was my favorite.
No, you.
Indian or Native American.
Yes.
Yes. Travis is just doing racisms, isn't he?
No, that whole scene is a racism.
Oh yeah,
Probably.
it's awful and hilarious.
Are they? I'm misremembering things. I think. Are they the ones that did the puppet movie?
Mm-hmm.
Team America.
Yep.
Action for action
Oh, yeah.
something. I can't
World
remember.
Police.
World
Yeah.
Police. Yeah, that movie's really
Yep.
funny.
That's really funny.
Those guys should do more stuff outside of South Park.
Yeah,
'cause they're
definitely.
really, really funny guys.
Yeah, I want them to do more stuff with like them, because in Cannibal the Musical and in Basketball, they were in the movie, right?
Basketball's the best.
It is.
I
It's
fucking
amazing.
love it.
I've
And
never
didn't
watched
they
Basketball.
Do the play. They
What's
did
that?
the big play that was a huge hit, right?
Yes,
The
Book of Mormon.
Yeah.
Yep.
Those guys are really talented.
They're so good. So good. And South Park is hilarious, and I love South Park.
It's
But
a little hit or miss for me, but when it's good, it's damn good.
yeah,
Yeah, there's
And they're-
times where you're just kind of like, eh.
Well, when you make 8 million episodes of something.
yeah, and they're always trying to reinvent the show, because
Yeah.
you've noticed everything's like serialized now, rather than just like being one-offs. Everything, single one of them, and it's hard to make that transition and make people not kind of upset.
Right.
Yeah. So, but they've tried out so many different things, and I think for being around for that long, they've done a very, very, very good job.
Oh, yeah.
I still don't understand the whole Kenny thing, though.
What do you mean?
What about it?
Well, because he would just die and then come back, but then one time he died and he didn't come back.
Yeah.
And then, like, way later, he came back.
Mm-hmm.
That,
So-
I think, goes to what Aaron was saying about changing the show up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know. It was just
that's how
very
we got
confusing,
Butters.
the whole Kenny arc.
I mean, it's a fucking cartoon.
Yeah, it is a cartoon.
Like,
But you see, you have to understand the
trying to read too
complexities
much
of the
into
Kenny
it.
arc.
see, now you sound like the guy at the fucking comic book store about the fucking what's the show called? Rick and Morty.
Oh,
Rick
yeah.
and Morty?
Where he's talking about
Yeah.
the goddamn sadness of the. They really showed the sadness of the character. It was an episode about shit jokes. It was all shit jokes.
Yep.
You're trying to make it more important than it is, so you can justify to yourself that you like a stupid cartoon. Just like a stupid cartoon. I like it. Sometimes it's stupid.
And if you ask the creators of the show, about that kind of stuff, it's like, it's just a bunch of shit jokes. That's all they're going to say, too.
They don't think they're being smart. It's a shitty, dumb shit joke show. That's all it is.
People like to find meaning in different shit, but yeah, different shit. Get it?
I think people need to embrace the stupid shit they like. If you like it, like it.
Yeah.
I love wrestling. It's the dumbest thing on the planet.
Pretty much.
And I'm so proud that I like it.
You should be.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
I collect toys. I love it. I don't tell the cashier that I'm buying it for a friend
Yeah.
or a niece or a nephew.
Right.
Yeah, that's mine. I can't wait to get home and rip it out of the package and look at it. Like, get over it, people. Damn. Sorry, I got very upset about that.
No, yeah. I totally get it.
I just
It's
don't
just
think
'cause-
you have the intelligence it requires to understand what Rick and Morty's really about.
That's the thing. Travis is just being an asshole.
Yeah.
But that's the thing that they do. They do that and they act like they understand it on a bigger level. They're the smart fan.
And you know what's funny, too? I can't remember his name right now.
Billy.
Dan
Harmon?
something. Harmon, yes, was talking about it. It's like all these guys that are like trying to look for this like deep meaning on there. Like we're not doing that,
He's the creator, right?
Yeah, Dan Harmon and the guy who's actually the voice for Rick
Justin
and Morty,
Roiland.
Justin Roiland.
Yeah.
Both of them. I'm sure they've got like an idea as to what like maybe a slightly deeper storyline as to what they're going for, but they're not like trying to hit you over the face with it, and they completely disown those guys who are like, oh, you guys should appreciate it at an intellectual level. It's like, no, that's not what we're trying to do here.
It's kind of like what we were talking about earlier, right? If you're going to do something stupid, you still have to be good at the thing you're doing to make it good.
Yeah.
You can't just make it all stupid, shitty shit jokes. You have to have some kind of substance to whatever you're doing, a little bit at least. So yeah, there is a little bit of substance to that show that they've put in.
Yeah, I mean,
it's
but
not-
it's
at the deepest level, it just shows that Rick is a sad, fucked up individual, right? Like,
That's it.
Yeah,
it's not
that's it.
trying to relate to anybody. It's not trying to fucking move you. He's a sad asshole that's sitting on a toilet by himself.
Yep.
Like, it's
and he's
not,
really shitty to his family.
yeah, it's not like they're not trying to change the world with it. They have to put some substance because anybody that's good at shit, they do that. Or else it's not going to be
just,
good.
it's not like fucking this deeper meaning. Like, you got to be a good person. Like,
yeah, no,
they're just
they're
giving
not
the
changing
character
anything.
a little bit of character.
Yeah, because you
Right.
have to. That's it. That's all it is. And anybody that thinks they understand it better than you do, they're idiots and they're lying to themselves because they want to feel good about watching a cartoon all day. Just watch a cartoon.
The
Whoever
only
wrote
people,
Trump as a character should be fired, honestly.
the only people
there's
I'll
no
give
substance.
Yeah, right. The only people I give a pass to though is like game theorists because they're
Intentionally doing it.
Yeah, they're doing it on purpose, right? They're trying to find something that's not there because that's kind of what they do,
Oh, okay. I don't know anything about it, so.
Oh, okay. Well, fair enough.
They'll
interested
make
though.
conspiracy theories just to make conspiracy theories.
But fun ones.
Okay.
But
So they're aware that they're being stupid.
Yes.
Okay, see, again, that's back to the whole you can do stupid things, but know what you're doing.
Yeah.
And that's the thing is they also preface things with like, this is not confirmed at all. It's just a lot of what is it? Consequential or coincidental incidences that
There
we've
you
happened
go.
to string
That
together.
sounds like it's more better.
And of course, it's like, but that's just a theory.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, theory. No.
Oh. Is that their thing?
Yes, it
Yeah.
is.
That's cool.
It's like
See, I'm
it's
fine
like
with
the
that.
theory that Link is dead during all of Majora's Mask.
That's a really fun theory.
It is
really
a fun theory. It's kind of cool, and it adds a little bit more depth to the game. Is that what the creators actually had in mind? Probably not,
No, definitely not.
but it's
I never played
interesting.
the game.
Well, you're wrong.
It is.
I'm wrong that I never played it, so I did play it and I just forgot.
Yes.
Because I
No,
believe
you should play it. So you're wrong for not playing it.
Because I might have played it.
Maybe I played it. I can't remember.
We were like, me and Jess were watching a movie. This was a while ago, but it was some movie. We're halfway through the fucking thing. And I'm like, this movie's so fucking predictable. And Jess goes, we've seen this. And I was like, no, I have not seen this. And she's like, yeah, we watched it in the theater. And like, she's bringing it up. I'm like, oh, fuck, you're probably right. Still couldn't remember, but the movie was really predictable because
Yeah.
I guess I saw it.
Well, that would make sense. It would.
So in some part of my brain, I remembered.
Well, that's good.
Were you?
Yeah, it is
Were you
good.
there, Aaron, when we were watching the really stupid thing?
Shudder.
It was a really stupid movie. We went to Vegas to go watch it. It was a
Wasn't it
scary
called
movie.
Shudder?
Yes. And we would just sit there and tell each other
Shutter
like
Island,
the most
or-
ridiculous shit that we thought was going to happen, and it would happen.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
And the part that totally ruined the whole movie for me too, is the camera's panning onto a person sitting in a chair, and Travis is just sitting there. Her head's gonna fall off, and then, as it gets closer, it spins around. The head falls off.
Oh
And it's
my
like,
God.
God fucking damn it!
Her head's gonna fall off. That's how I've had that experience before too. Me and Joel actually went to see the Friday the 13th remake.
Oh, okay.
The Rob Zombie one, or
No, did I say the wrong movie? That's Halloween, right?
Yeah, that's
I'm dumb.
Friday
I'm sorry.
the 13th
I'm the
is
wrong
the
movie.
Jason Voorhees thing.
Yeah.
The one that has the guy from Supernatural in it. Sam.
I didn't know they did that.
He's in it.
What?
Yeah, it's actually pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good. But we're watching that and they're fighting, right? And there's like deer antlers up on the wall, and like this girl is running away from Jason, and he's just we're in the theater and he just goes, stick that bitch to the wall. And then Jason, like 14 seconds later, pops up, grabs her, and just sticks her right on the deer antlers, and the whole theater like claps. I was like, holy shit.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty great.
Oh man, I like when theaters are an interactive experience like that. Like when I went
I
and saw
don't
Endgame.
usually-
I hate that. Everyone should just shut the fuck up because I just want to watch a movie.
See, I liked
But-
Endgame. Everybody was really interactive in that one, but in a good way.
That-
It wasn't
that would
like irritating.
Pretty much ruin it for me. I would be irritated no matter what. That's why I don't go to movie theaters anymore, because I hate people.
I don't go because of all the COVID.
I mean, sure.
Yeah,
but
I miss
just
movie
that
theaters.
aside.
I'd go if there weren't any Rona.
You
know,
would.
I was I used to love to go to the movies, so I'm with him. But at the beginning of this whole thing, when people were bitching, like 2 weeks in,
Oh, yeah.
I miss going out and stuff.
24
I'm
hours
there
in.
now. I'm
Yeah.
there now. Now I'm there. I'm like, I would like to go to a movie.
Right.
I would like to go do, go bowling.
Oh, yeah, bowling.
Go to Dave and Buster's or something. Like,
We still
Dave
should
and
do
Buster's
that.
is fun.
we should, but there's all the COVID around.
That's true.
We
We could not touch things. It doesn't
you
work
can't
there.
not touch anything at
doesn't-
Dave and
doesn't
Buster's. How
work
you going
there.
to do that?
Just bring a little tube of bleach wipes or something, and like
Just
Yeah.
spritz some hand sanitizer. Well, not hand sanitizer. Just like the little alcohol stuff. We'll spritz it on everything.
yeah, I mean, I guess.
And then
Oh, that was a noise. That was a noise. Oh boy, yeah. But I'm getting there now. I'm
Yeah.
like, I would like to go do things.
Right.
We should just go to Vegas to fucking go to Target for
Yeah.
no reason because we don't have a Target here. So
well, as long as you don't lick the bottom of your shoes, I think you'll be okay.
yeah, but there's a lot of assholes out there that don't wear their shit masks.
That's true.
Yeah, and then they walk in the store and start like talking really loud, and you can see the spittle flying out of their stupid big ugly face. I think like the worst one for me. I'm sorry, Cody. I'm going to interrupt.
No, go ahead. No,
I
go
have
ahead,
to say this because this pisses me off more than anything.
I hear it.
Yeah,
I hear the pissed off.
We feel it.
When I walk into a store and I see you with your mask on, and you have your mask on, but your big, stupid, bulbous, fucking dumb nose
I hate that too.
Is peeking over the edge of your stupid, big, stupid, fucking stupid mask. I want to grab your nose and rip it off.
Yeah, I hate it. 100%. That's the dumbest fucking thing.
Yeah.
Put your big honker away.
Yeah, and put your stupid big snaz away.
Fucking, oh my God.
Makes me want to grab earplugs and shove them up there.
There was a guy in the store the other day with no mask on, and he was walking like, we were walking in, they were walking out, and he just like coughed all huge. But he turned, like acted like he was going to cover up, but didn't at all, and just coughed at all the people that were walking in.
Oh, fun. I'm
like, you should fucking fall in a hole. Like, that's why I don't want to go anywhere. Because assholes exist.
That's true.
And I'm not allowed to kick them in the nuts. I should be allowed to.
Yeah. I agree.
Cops show up. Why'd you kick him in the nuts? He coughed. Oh,
okay. They opened the buffets up back here, and I'm like, that's a mistake.
Ew.
Oh, that's a bad idea. Oh, did they open the buffets in Vegas? Oh, that's got to be gross.
I don't know.
Oof.
I mean, buffets are normally gross anyway. It's just usually there's not a pandemic going on. Don't get me wrong.
Usually you're just okay with the grossness.
I fucking love. I love buffets. They're my favorite.
I like a buffet. I do.
A good buffet, like Vegas buffets. Vegas buffets are the best. Like go to the Red Rock or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some pretty good buffets in Vegas.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to go to the really long one, like the mile and a half.
You can't justify it. You know, like they have, I mean, they have good food. Yeah, but you pay like $30 and
you gorge yourself on food.
I'm not a fan of gorging.
You're not a fat ass.
Aaron's not a fan of food, so it's okay.
That's the problem. He's a fan of food. He's just not a big fat fatty fat. Like
I don't want to feel like shit after I eat. I would like to enjoy my food.
I want to hate myself.
See, I want to bask in my shitty feeling afterwards and just remember the good times.
I just don't want to. I guess that's what it is. It's like I don't like the feeling of overfull, and I like touch it, and that's it. It's like okay, I'm satiated.
I know. I've seen you. Mm-hmm. You'll take a bite mid chew and be like, "I'm full."
Yep, I'm done,
and that's it. It's like, but you got like 14 more bites there.
But that's the same way I am about being hungry too. Out of nowhere, I'll just be like, "Oh, I am hungry." Speaking of which, I'm hungry. I'm quite hungry. But actually, that's nothing new. I think I wanted bacon before this podcast even started.
I made eggs and peanut butter toast.
Cool. That sounds delicious.
Yeah. Are we
and
talking
coffee.
About breakfast now?
Yeah, that sounds delicious too.
I actually got English muffins and made an English muffin egg turkey sausage sandwich.
Hell yeah.
It was fucking good.
Patties?
Yeah, the turkey sausage?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What brand?
Oh, fuck. The blue. The blue box. I don't know what it is. I don't know what brand. I grab and I eat.
I have a bunch of different turkey sausage that I've tried out over the years. And there are so many, like turkey bacon, like is so hit and miss. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Because if you get the thick stuff, it's usually pretty good. But like you get like Jenny-O or something like that, and you might as well just throw it in the trash.
Yeah.
It tastes like cardboard.
Turkey bacon lately.
Yeah.
Just haven't been
turkey bacon. I don't know. I hate cooking it because it feels slimy and stuff. I don't know. It's weird.
It feels slimy. Well, you're cooking it wrong. You're not supposed to be touching it.
You're like mid cook. It's like, it's got the wrong consistency.
You're not doing it right, bud.
Right.
Oh, I didn't know I wasn't supposed to cook my hand with it.
Well, I mean, it helps with the flavor,
I guess.
You know, but you got to be careful because sometimes
usually when I cook my hand with things, it just tastes like McDonald's.
That makes sense. You know, you've probably distilled so much essence of McDonald's into your body over the years. It's ridiculous.
Fuck.
Every now and then I get a really strong craving for McDonald's too.
Yeah, I bet.
I do too.
I'm like, I want some chicken nuggets.
You know what I do when I get that craving?
Go to McDonald's.
I go and get some motherfucking McDonald's, baby.
I believe
and
you.
then I hate myself for the whole night because I feel like garbage. But man, was it good.
My favorite thing
See,
to do at
anytime
McDonald's
that-
is you get a McDouble with no pickles or onions or anything on it except for mac sauce, and you get some French fries and mash them bitches on that.
See, that's
fucking
just stupid.
on that McDouble, and you eat it.
Okay.
It's good.
It's good.
I just
You know
don't
who
understand.
taught me that?
Like Yoshi.
I thought you were just gonna say. Are you really waiting for us to guess?
No, it's Bernie Sanders taught me that.
Bernie did it.
Bernie used to come through where Yoshi's Bernie for a minute anyway. Bernie used to come through and order
Fucking hell.
what we'd call a Bernie special.
The Bernie special. It's a secret menu item at McDonald's.
is.
Try it.
That you could
Go
only
out,
get when
go
I was
try
there.
it. Go try it. Go find yourself a McDonald's. Ask for the Bernie special.
I think that's what his 6-minute video was about.
Oh, yeah?
It was about the Bernie special.
And everyone should know about this, but it's a secret.
Yeah.
So remember, don't tell
Well, like
anybody.
those mail-in ballots. Kind of a secret.
Those are a secret.
Those are a secret.
Yeah, but the Bernie special, what you do is you get a double quarter pounder, and in between the meat patties, you put
You have more
the
meat
spicy
patties
chicken.
because of
No, you put
America.
spiky chicken patties
Oh,
in there,
God,
and
I
then you
hate
put
people
mac
that do
sauce in
that.
between all that.
What?
What he's saying. You get a double cheeseburger and then you put a spicy chicken in between the burgers.
Oh, yeah. I've
That's
heard about
fucking
that.
gross.
You know, I tried it
What?
once. It wasn't anything that I was like, oh my God, that's amazing.
I tried it once too and I threw it away. It was gross.
I just took the chicken off and ate it like a regular burger.
That's probably what I actually did.
Yeah. That would make sense.
Yeah.
I was just kind of like, that's weird. Meat or beef and chicken together is weird.
Yeah.
It is.
Bernie liked it though.
Bernie's a big fan.
Yeah.
Big advocate
He
for
would
the
be.
chicken burger. Chicken burger.
It's the official meal of space.
Space?
Space.
Is the chicken burger?
Mm-hmm.
Chicken Burger Meister
It's
McBurger?
it's a culmination of all American foods, and America in space is all of space.
Much like the turducken now.
I think we need to wrap this up.
Bernie endorses the turducken now.
He's on the Bernie train. You got to just take it home.
We'll see you in the next one.
Or
Bye.
if you're on a diet, it could
Nope.
be the
It's over.
turducken Nyson.
Clickety clack.